Hello everyone. Today we will do some problems related to power spectral density and transmission of random process through an LTI system. Before proceeding further, let's have a quick recap. We know that power spectral density and autocorrelation functions are Fourier transform pairs. That is, the power spectral density Sx of f equal to integral minus infinity to plus infinity Rx tau e raised to minus j 2 pi f tau d tau, and Rx tau, that is autocorrelation function, is the inverse Fourier transform of the power spectral density function. That is minus infinity to plus infinity Sx of f e raised to j 2 pi f tau df. So we know that this relation, we'll call it as Einstein-Wiener-Kinsin relation. Now, again, assume an LTI system with impulse response ht and frequency response h of f. Now, the input to this LTI system is xt, and output from the LTI system will be yt. Now, we know that the mean square value of output random process expectation of y square t is integral minus infinity to plus infinity mod hf square into sx of f df. We know that the area under power spectral density curve will be equal to the total average power or mean square value. By property number 2 of power spectral density, we know that area under power spectral density curve will be equal to total average power or mean square value of the random process. So we can write it as, say, the power spectral density at the output of the LTI system, it can be written as Sy of f equal to hf square into Sx of f. So this is an important relation. Now we know that the area under power spectral density curve will be equal to the mean square value. That is, area under power spectral density curve will be equal to integral minus infinity plus infinity Sy of f df will be equal to integral minus infinity plus infinity mod hf square into Sx of f df. So this we know that expectation of y square t, that is the mean square value, which will be equal to integral minus infinity plus infinity hf square into Sx of f df. Now we will do a problem on power spectral density. Consider a random process xt equal to a cos 2 pi fct plus phi, where phi is a random variable uniformly distributed in the interval 0 to 2 pi. Find the power spectral density. Already we calculated the autocorrelation function of for this particular problem, right? So we know that autocorrelation function Rx2 will be equal to a square by 2 cos 2 pi f tau or fc tau, right? So if you take the Fourier transform of this particular equation, that is equation number 1. So if you take the Fourier transform of equation number 1, you will get the power spectral density of this particular random process. So for taking the Fourier transform, we will do some shortcut methods. We know that the Fourier transform of a 1 in time domain, Fourier transform of a 1 or a constant. So if you plot like this, so this is if the amplitude is 1, this is time. Therefore, if you take the Fourier transform, it will be an impulse function located at 0. So the Fourier transform of 1 will be, I will write it as an impulse function located at f equal to 0, that is delta of f. Now what will be the Fourier transform of e raised to j 2 pi f0 t into 1? Now the Fourier transform of e raised to j 2 pi f0 t will be the shifting of this particular impulse function. That is, where is the location? So it will be, so this is 0 and this will be f0. So this is delta f minus f0. So Fourier transform of e raised to j 2 pi f0 t will be equal to delta f minus f0. So if you know, so in the present problem we have a square by 2. We need to take the Fourier transform of this particular quantity, that is a square by 2 cos 2 pi fc tau. So I will write this equation as a square by 2 into cos function can be written as e raised to j 2 pi fc tau plus e raised to minus j 2 pi fc tau by 2. Now take Fourier transform. Now we know that Sx of f will be equal to Fourier transform of this quantity, that is a square by 4 e raised to j 2 pi fc tau plus e raised to minus j 2 pi fc tau. Right. So this will be equal to a square by 4. What is the Fourier transform of e raised to j 2 pi fc tau? It will be delta f minus f0. Sorry, here it is fc, right? Delta f minus fc plus delta f plus fc. So this is the power speckle density of the given random process xt. Now if you plot this Sx of f, so this is 0, this will be fc, and this will be minus fc. This is delta f minus fc, and this is delta f plus fc. Now we will do one more problem. Find the power speckle density if the autocorrelation function is given as Rx tau equal to e raised to minus alpha mod tau for tau lies between minus infinity to plus infinity. We know that power speckle density will be equal to integral minus infinity to plus infinity Rx tau e raised to minus j 2 pi f tau d tau. Right. So given that Rx tau equal to e raised to minus alpha mod tau. Right. We know that mod tau equal to tau for tau greater than 0 equal to minus tau for tau less than 0. Right. So if you apply this property in this equation number 1 gives, so integral we have minus infinity to plus infinity, Rx tau is e raised to minus alpha mod tau e raised to minus j 2 pi f tau d tau. So which will be equal to, so I am splitting this particular integral, that is from minus infinity to 0. From minus infinity to 0, mod tau will be equal to minus tau, right? So this becomes e raised to minus alpha minus tau, that is e raised to plus alpha tau. E raised to alpha tau e raised to minus j 2 pi f tau d tau plus integral 0 to infinity. For 0 to infinity, mod tau will be equal to tau, that is e raised to minus alpha tau e raised to minus j 2 pi f tau d tau. Now we will evaluate these integrals. So first integral gives, so integral of minus infinity to 0 e raised to alpha, this is alpha tau e raised to minus j 2 pi f tau, this can be written as integral minus infinity to 0 e raised to alpha minus j 2 pi f tau d tau plus integral 0 to infinity e raised to minus alpha plus j 2 pi f tau d tau. So evaluating first integral, we will get it as 1 by alpha minus j 2 pi f into e raised to alpha minus j 2 pi f tau limit from minus infinity to 0 plus 1 by minus alpha plus j 2 pi f into e raised to minus alpha plus j 2 pi f tau limit from 0 to infinity. So this will be equal to, so e raised to 0 is 1. So 1 by alpha minus j 2 pi f plus e raised to infinity. E raised to minus infinity is 0. 0 minus 1. Right, 0 minus 1. So minus, that will cancel. We will get it as 1 by alpha plus j 2 pi f. So for convenience, so I will write 2 pi f as omega. So this can be written as 1 by alpha minus j omega plus 1 by alpha plus j omega. So if you combine, you will get it as 2 alpha divided by alpha square plus omega square. That is power spectral density. You will get it like this. Now for doing some problem in the field of a transmission of random process through linear time invariant system, we need to know the Fourier transform of some standard functions. So we already know that e raised to minus b mod tau. What is the Fourier transform of e raised to minus b mod tau? So we already, so in this problem we have e raised to minus alpha mod tau. Fourier transform will be 2 alpha divided by alpha square plus omega square. Right. So similarly, generally we can write it as e raised to minus b mod tau have Fourier transform 1 by b plus j omega plus 1 by b minus j omega, or 2b by b square plus omega square. Now e raised to minus b tau u tau. So if you consider only single-sided function, that is the function is strictly positive. So in this case, the Fourier transform will be 1 by b plus j omega. Now, what about the inverse Fourier transform of 1 by b square plus omega square? Inverse Fourier transform. We know that Fourier transform of e raised to minus b mod tau is 2b by b square plus omega square. So inverse Fourier transform of b square plus omega square is 1 by 2b e raised to minus b mod tau. Similarly, what is the Fourier transform of 1 by b square plus omega square the whole square? The inverse Fourier transform will be tau by 2b e raised to minus b mod tau. So these are the functions, Fourier transform of standard functions. So you can try in your home and verify this relation. Now we will do a problem related to transmission of random process through a linear time invariant system. A random process xt whose mean value is 2 and autocorrelation function rx tau equal to 4 e raised to minus 2 mod tau is applied to a system whose transfer function h of f equal to 1 by 2 plus j omega. Find the mean value, autocorrelation function, power spectral density and average power of output signal yt. So the problem is like this. We have a linear time invariant system with a frequency response given by h of f equal to 1 by 2 plus j omega. Let an input random process xt is applied and the output random process yt. Given the autocorrelation function of the input random process, given that Rx tau equal to 4 e raised to minus 2 mod tau. Also given that mu x equal to 2. Okay. Since autocorrelation of input random process is given, we can find the power spectral density of input random process. That is, Sx of f is the Fourier transform of Rx tau, right? So, given that Rx tau is 4 e raised to minus 2 mod tau. So, we know that e raised to minus b mod tau has Fourier transform 2b by b square plus omega square, right? So here 4 into 2b, 4 into 4 divided by b square is 4 square plus omega square, right? Not 4 square, it is 2 square. 2 square is 4. Okay. So this will be equal to 16 by 4 plus omega square, that is Sx of f. Again, given that h of omega equal to, so this is h of omega equal to 1 by 2 plus j omega. Now we know that the power spectral density of output random process, that is Sy of omega equal to hf square mod hf square into Sx of omega, right? So what is hf square? 1 by 2 plus j omega mod square into Sx of omega is 16 by 4 plus omega square. So this will be equal to 1 by 4 plus omega square into 16 by 4 plus omega square. So this will be equal to 16 by 4 plus omega square the whole square. Now again we know that 1 by b square plus omega square the whole square, what is the inverse Fourier transform? Inverse Fourier transform will be tau by 2b e raised to minus b mod tau, right? So this will be Sy of omega. Now what about Ry of tau? Ry of tau is inverse Fourier transform of Sy of omega. So this will be equal to, so here this can be written as 16 into 1 by 4 plus omega square the whole square. So we need to know the inverse Fourier transform of this particular quantity, that is 16 into inverse Fourier transform is tau by 2b, 4 into e raised to minus 2 mod tau. So 4, so this will be, which is be equal to 4 tau e raised to minus 2 mod tau. That is autocorrelation function of output random process. So we already found autocorrelation function and power spectral density of output random process. We need to find the mean value of output random process. We know that the mean value of output random process, that is mu y equal to mu x into the DC response of the system, right? So we know that mu x is 2. Now what about h of 0? We know that h of f is 1 by 2 plus j omega. Now h of 0 will be equal to 1 by 2 plus omega is 2 pi f. So put f equal to 0. So 1 by 2 plus 0, that is 1 by 2. Now mu y will be equal to 2 into 1 by 2. This will be equal to 1. So mu y equal to 1. Now we need to find the average power of output random process. That is, we need to find expectation of y square t. We know that expectation of y square t is autocorrelation function evaluated at tau equal to 0. That is ry of 0. So this will be equal to, we know that ry tau is 4 tau e raised to minus 2 mod tau. Now ry of 0 will be equal to, so put tau equal to 0. So this will be equal to 0. So we found all the quantities are required. Now please do a homework problem. A white noise with a power spectral density of n0 by 2 is passed through a low-pass RC filter and thereafter through an ideal amplifier with a voltage gain of 10. The setup is shown here. Find the expression for autocorrelation function of the white noise. B. Find the expression for power spectral density of white noise at the output of the amplifier. So this quantity, that is y of omega. Find the autocorrelation function of white noise at the output of this particular amplifier. So first of all, you need to find the autocorrelation function of white noise. Then you need to find the power spectral density at the output of the amplifier. Then if you take the inverse Fourier transform, you will get the autocorrelation function of the white noise at the output of this particular amplifier. For doing this problem, you need to find the frequency response of RC low pass filter and write in the form of h of f equal to 1 by b plus j omega. And also by using the clues present in this particular video lecture, you can find the required quantity. Thank you.